The Saturn pulse. A signal that shook humanity. Have you ever truly looked up at the night sky and felt, even for a moment, that something out there might be looking back at you? Not with eyes like ours, but with a quiet, cosmic awareness, a gaze that feels ancient, patient, and perhaps even waiting. On the night of July 5, 2025, something happened over Saturn, something that shook the scientific community, terrified conspiracy theorists, and awakened the imaginations of millions across the globe. It all began with a man named Mario Rana. Mario wasn't a famous scientist. He wasn't funded by NASA or sitting in a $1 million observatory. Mario was just a man with a telescope on the roof of his small home in California. A man who spent countless sleepless nights scanning the skies, recording, watching, hoping to see something, anything, that might remind him why he fell in love with the stars as a child. That night, at exactly 2:37 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time, Mario's camera caught a flash. It wasn't a meteor, nor was it a reflection, nor an artificial satellite crossing the field of view. It was a single, bright, almost pure white burst of light that appeared over the edge of Saturn's rings and vanished in less than a second. Mario sat in stunned silence, reviewing the footage again and again, scrubbing back and forth, zooming in, replaying it frame by frame. His hands were shaking, his heart was pounding in his ears, because he knew, deep down, that what he saw was real. Unsure of what to do, he uploaded the clip to an astronomy forum, titling it with a single, desperate question: "Did anyone else see this?" Within 12 hours, the internet caught fire. Reports came flooding in from around the world. Astronomers in Japan, Brazil, and Germany confirmed they had captured the exact same flash. Down to the precise second, infrared sensors detected a brief but powerful heat anomaly on Saturn's upper atmosphere where the flash occurred. Even amateur skywatchers with high-powered lenses reported a faint flicker across the pale yellow orb of Saturn. News outlets began picking up the story. Social media feeds filled with hashtags like #SaturnFlash and #CosmicPulse. The entire world was looking up, wondering what Mario had seen. NASA and ESA publicly acknowledged the anomaly, stating they were investigating but urging caution. It might have been an asteroid fragment, they said, or a comet striking Saturn at a high velocity, creating a momentary release of light. But those who had seen the footage knew it was different. Asteroid impacts leave scars, dark blotches on the upper atmosphere, disturbances that linger for days, even weeks. But the Saturn flash was clean, immediate, and sharp, like a camera flash in the depths of space. And then, as the world debated the nature of the flash, a discovery was made that transformed a strange observation into a true cosmic mystery. A radio observatory in Germany, scanning the skies on an unrelated project, detected a sharp, clean radio pulse at 1420 MHz, the hydrogen line frequency. Long considered the most logical channel for interstellar communication, the pulse lasted exactly 0.2 seconds. And it occurred at the precise moment the flash appeared on Saturn. The observatory staff, skeptical at first, rechecked the data, recalibrated their equipment, and found no faults. The signal was real. They called it the Saturn pulse. That's when everything changed. Within hours, SETI researchers, independent scientists, and enthusiasts around the world began analyzing the signal. It was too clean to be cosmic noise, too precise to be random. But it carried no message, no modulation, no code, only a pure, sharp pulse at the most significant frequency in the universe. Was it a coincidence? Or was it a cosmic beacon? A deliberate signal timed with the flash to catch our attention? Reddit exploded with theories. Some believed it was an alien probe sending out a final distress signal before being destroyed in Saturn's atmosphere. Others speculated it was a wormhole collapsing, creating a momentary burst of energy and a pulse of radio waves. YouTubers, podcasters, and news outlets dissected every frame, every waveform, overlaying graphs and models, creating long, late-night videos with millions of views. NASA, in a calm but cautious press conference, acknowledged the pulse but could not explain it. They urged people not to jump to conclusions. But for many, the Saturn pulse became a symbol, a reminder that, even in our advanced age of technology, the universe could still surprise us, that it could still reach out and tap us on the shoulder, reminding us that there are mysteries out there we can't yet understand. As the initial shock faded, scientists began their work. They analyzed satellite images, atmospheric readings, and every snippet of radio data they could find. Deep learning algorithms scanned historical data, searching for similar signals. What they found was chilling. On July 16, 2009, a faint but similar pulse had been detected during a minor atmospheric disturbance on Jupiter. Almost exactly 16 years prior. It had been dismissed as noise at the time, overshadowed by the news cycle. But now, it was seen in a new light. Was there a cycle in the cosmos? A hidden pattern in which the universe occasionally sends out these pulses? Or were these simply rare, random cosmic events? Scientists proposed that the flash might have been caused by a small comet fragment or asteroid, striking Saturn at a precise angle, causing a powerful burst of light that, by sheer coincidence, aligned with the detection of a radio pulse. They explained that Saturn's atmosphere, thick with hydrogen and helium, could create immense friction, heating an incoming object to thousands of degrees within moments. But the brightness of the flash, its clarity across the solar system, and the timing of the radio pulse made many question the explanation. And then there was the frequency. 1420 MHz is not just any frequency. It is the hydrogen line, the most abundant element in the universe, making it a natural channel for interstellar communication. SETI researchers have long monitored this frequency, hoping it would be the band where a distant civilization might send a signal across the stars. For the Saturn pulse to occur at this frequency, at the precise moment of the flash, was either the greatest cosmic coincidence in human history, or something far more profound. Reddit forums split into factions. Some believed it was proof of extraterrestrial intelligence, that a civilization had tried to reach us using a natural event to draw our attention. Others argued it was a secret government project, testing new technologies near Saturn and accidentally revealing themselves. A third group believed it was something even stranger, a cosmic message. Not from aliens, but from the universe itself, using physics as language. For Mario Rana, who had witnessed the flash firsthand, the experience became an obsession. Every night, he returned to his telescope, scanning Saturn, hoping to see another flash, to hear another pulse, to experience again that moment when the universe felt alive. But the skies remained silent. No new flash appeared. No new pulse was detected. Saturn, with its beautiful rings and swirling storms, continued its slow dance around the sun, indifferent to the questions it had inspired on a small blue planet far away. Yet, the Saturn pulse had done something profound. It had made people look up again. It had reminded millions of the vastness above, the mystery, the infinite questions that remain unanswered. Parents took their children outside to point at Saturn, telling them about the flash and the pulse. Students decided to study astronomy, inspired by the possibility of discovering the unknown. Communities gathered online to discuss theories, analyze data, and dream together about the possibility of life beyond Earth. The Saturn pulse, whether a message or a coincidence, became a moment of collective wonder. And perhaps, that is what matters most. Because we often live our lives focused on the small, the immediate, the things right in front of us. We forget to look up. We forget to wonder. And sometimes, the universe needs to remind us that we are part of something so much bigger, so much older, and so much more mysterious than we can possibly comprehend. The Saturn pulse may remain a mystery forever. Or perhaps, one day, we will discover its true nature, hidden among the stars. But until that day comes, we will keep looking, keep listening, and keep searching. Because in the silence of the cosmos, in the spaces between the stars, in the dance of planets and the glow of distant suns, there are stories waiting to be told. And maybe, just maybe, the Saturn pulse was the beginning of a new chapter in our story as explorers of the universe. If you believe in the search for truth and the beauty of cosmic mysteries, subscribe to Mr. Tebow Mystery Pulse now and join us as we continue to explore the unknown together. Comment below. Do you think the Saturn pulse was a message, or just a cosmic coincidence? We will feature the most intriguing theories in our next video. Hit the bell, stay curious, and never stop looking up, because you never know when the universe might speak again.